Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with some more RimWorld today. Our medieval and magic colony is still in one piece. In fact, we just survived a bit of a raid, and as you can see, a lot of the traps were triggered, so that's a good thing. That shows that they're very effective. These two didn't get hit, but also you see there's a nice line of corpses, so any raiders who decide to foolishly attack us do have to crawl over their fallen allies in order to get to our walls. But right now, these are probably going to be some of the last bodies we put out here. I don't know, it kind of depends. Oh no, a Thrumbo died. Get that inside right away to the freezer. Speaking of the freezer, we've made some changes up here, so we take a look. Oh yeah, you see it right. There's some long pig on the floor there, as well as a few bodies hung up on our meat hooks. So these guys are explicitly for flesh golems. We're not cannibalizing or anything like that. We haven't taken the evilness of the colony that far yet. And I think with that dead Thrumbo, we should be okay. Was that our Thrumbo? No, we still have a Thrumbo here tamed. There's a couple on the map right now, but, or there were. Nonetheless, someone did comment about putting Kaz alone in a room when he butchers the humans, human-like pawns, to avoid the mood debuff from it, which says we butchered human-like. But I'm fairly certain, and anybody correct me down there in the comments, but this is just a colony-wide debuff. It's not like observing a rotting corpse. They don't have to see the butchering happen. You can see if I scroll through every single pawn, they all have that debuff. So, well, this one doesn't. Kibby, he's probably a psychopath. Yep, he's a psychopath. But, and so psychopaths, I think maybe bloodlusters won't care. And cannibals, of course, won't care either. But everybody else is still going to get that, regardless of if they're in line of sight. But, I mean, observing a human corpse, it makes sense you would think that. But, you know, because observing a human corpse is a line of sight debuff. But regardless, just thought I wanted to cover that real quick before we get started today. But like I said, oh look, there's one of the Thrumbos just hanging around. But regardless, guys, we are on our way to what is hopefully another fun-filled episode with some challenges ahead and ultimate victories, but only one way to find out, so let's get into it. Oh boy, well this is always fun. When these awakened shrats join us here, they just show up on the map and they go so hostile they'll attack animals, including Thrumbos. And this time they triggered all three of the Thrumbos on the map. So yeah, you know what that means. That guy's going to be a goner, but it also means those Thrumbos are going to start coming for us. Yep, they're fully enraged and gone manhunters. So we need to we'll just grab a chunk of our people here. I'm not going to bring them all the way around. We'll let the Thrumbos come to us. In fact, let me just grab the people but not recruit them. We'll just watch the fight for now. The last time I sent a group of colonists up here to hunt Thrumbos this far from the colony, because you have to go all the way around in through the little tunnel we dug to get to this. Yeah, we had a raid come and it cut our people off. Luckily, there were no casualties that time around, but I'm not worried about the darkened shred. There, I do want the heart of the forest. Alright, the darkened shred, if you butchered, it just gives you wooden planks, but we can get those pretty easily. Like I said, though, here come the Thrumbo, so I'm going to give it just a moment, probably speed it up, and I'll call my people to the front line. Alright, here they come. Whoa, they're really moving. What happened to the third one? He probably got downed just from injuries and stuff. Oh, I took a risk. I brought everybody outside. I don't know. We should have stayed maybe behind the walls, possibly. I think we're going to be okay, honestly, with our two turrets. Oh, look, he's going for the sentinel. Yeah, those sentinels are amazing. Speaking of which, let's get you to cast another one, Emerald. There we go. Just put that right there. So, yeah, we need... Oh, he is still up. He's just slower than the other ones. Yeah, it's an older Thrumbo. Not necessarily seriously injured, but let's see. This is a male. We've already got a male, so if I could get this one here down, though, this older female, instead of killing her. Oh, yeah, okay, we got her. What's she look like? 11 hours. Now, I'm interested, are these the only two on the map? No, there's still two other Thrumbos, and I don't know. The last 2 times I've attempted to capture Thrumbos, well, we did get one tamed at one point, but they always break through my walls, and it's annoying because I have to repair them and stuff. So, because I'm considering, if you're just tuning in and you haven't witnessed me do this before, I capture them, bring them into the barn, so they're basically confined, and then we try and tame them while they're in our captivity. And it can work, certainly, but it takes time. And sometimes the Thrumbos will literally just start pounding at your walls until they break through, and it's annoying. But anyway, I think we'll just put these guys in the freezer. That's good enough. Oh no, looks like Kaz is getting payback now for butchering all those human likes. Diver has come up. She attacked him. Let's see what that social fight was actually about. Kaz viciously insulted Diver's plant growing skills. Wait, is she a good planter? No, not at all. Good call, Kaz. She's actually, I mean, it was on point. What are you going to do? But, yeah. Drove Diver into a rage. She's, of course, our demon blood. Wait, when was she sterilized? I don't remember that, but yeah, rot stink exposure, psychite tolerance, and she's a demon blood, aka Luciferium, for those uninitiated in the medieval mod. Or maybe it's the magic mod that adds that, I'm not sure. Either way, Kaz, good job taking her down, buddy. Oh, great. Well, it just said that Maverick has failed in a minor way while operating on our prisoner here. Can't pronounce his name. Let's check that out. How did he do? He killed him. Yep, he stabbed him to death. What the hell? It said he failed in a minor way. Nope, he's dead. Well, shoot, and that was literally the first organ operation we were going to remove. He got no organs out of him before he actually killed him. Maverick, who are you again? Let me look at you, sir. Are you some sort of weird serial killer? He's a teetotaler. She should have been able to pull that off. And she's a medical 12. Wow, just really unlucky. That's what we call in the D&D world a critical failure. Oh my god, look at this. Well, I guess Randy didn't like the idea of me putting prisoners, or I should say corpses, in front of our wall. Some of them were prisoners too. Oh, look, he's just thrown some rain out here, so maybe we'll be able to keep our bodies after all. He's done this before. He sets them on fire, kind of refreshes my dumping zone here, but the whole point is to keep the rotting corpses there in visible sight for the raiders, but hey, you know, he takes away and he gives at the same time. That's how Randy does. I mentioned the golems earlier, and unfortunately I forgot about this. We've got one of them right here. He's just in the stockpile, so I'm about to set him up. This is one of the flesh golems, and he's part of the reason everybody's pissed off. Well, he is the main reason, but we're going to see how this guy operates here a little bit. I love the character model for him. That's great, actually. Yeah, that's definitely worthy of a screenshot there. But the bad news is I'm still having an issue with the stone golem. So look right here in this kind of rainy blank area where there's nothing growing. Boom, there it is. So that's the golem. And unfortunately what this is an error. It's a bug. I've seen this symbol before when I've played with other mods in the past when they glitch out. So, yeah, I don't know. He was dormant. I had just installed him. Like, we're going to try with this one. Maybe I'll just set this one up right here. But, yeah, I think when he was activating, he just bugged out. And now I can't even click him. He's not there, like, physically. And he's also no longer dormant. So I'm pretty sure that's what he is. I don't know. If I unpause it, it fluctuates, and you can only see it when it's zoomed like beyond the normal camera view, you know, because of the camera mod. So I don't know, it's a whole bunch of stuff. Oyster's all pissed about it too. He's letting everybody hear about the bugged out golems in the colony. So I appreciate you, Oyster. Thanks for having my back there, buddy. Oh man, that Oyster is really pissed, guys. He went into a social fight with Hero. Let's see what the reason was. Oyster hurled invective about Hero's diet. Ooh, Hero must be an overeater. Hero just beat him up. Oh, good job, Hero. Too smart bloodlust? Well, that explains it. She's going to be happy about that one. You didn't kill him, did you? Oh, she bit off his toe. She was pretty hungry. That's what he was insulting her about. Yep, she's got cannibal tendencies. Well, buddy, you lost a toe now to add that to your missing right eye. But anyway, enough of that nonsense. We've got ourselves a flesh golem installed. So I don't know what that little red bar is right there. But there's a whole bunch of things we can add because I have gone in and researched like additional stuff. So attach wings. All right, we're going to do that right away. Human leather. Why is it going to be human leather? Oh, that is so good. This is so freaking freaky. I think that these golems could be a standalone mod on their own. Like, I would love to just do a cannibal colony with flesh golems like this. Not necessarily magic and stuff, although that would be fun too. But this alone is just sick. Look at this. Attach wings with human skin. What? Horns? Thrumbo horns. We have that. And human meat. Well, it just says meat. I love that idea. You got to slap some meat on there and stick the horns to, I guess. What the flip? Okay, so what does it require? Probably crafting, I assume. Somebody did say, too, that a golemancer can help out with these golems. Like, they'll make them more powerful and stuff, which is hard to believe that they can get more powerful than this. But, oh, my God, we got to take it slow. Oh, you can attach tusks. Shoulder plates? What? Damn it. Oh, this is so cool. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to take it slow. We'll see who can do this, who can't. And hopefully this boy right here doesn't glitch out. Whoa, check it out. He is alive. Oh, he's moving around. The granite golem is real. He exists. He's not glitched out. I guess I don't know what this is. Now it's visible whenever I'm at any point in the map, and it's super annoying, but I don't know, we'll just ignore it. It's the pit to hell. I think it's actually this is not even where I set him up. He was like up here. I don't know. At this point, he's with us, so I don't care. Oh, look at this guy. So this is pretty amazing. I'm not going to go into the golems too much here. I'm sure some folks out there are very familiar with them. You guys were the ones who turned me on to them, comments and suggestions. But, oh wait, show dormant frame? Maybe that'll help if I mess with some of this stuff. Either way, like I said, this is definitely some sort of glitch with the one mod, but I don't know what it is. We'll just ignore it. I'm going to stop talking about it. It doesn't exist, guys, but the golem, he does exist. He is very, very real, and I am excited to see him in combat if we can perform such a feat with him. Ah, yes, little Terran Power watches Indo as he creates another stone golem. That's right, little man. You must learn the traits, the magical art of crafting golems from stone. First of all, too, I think we need to change this little guy's name. Look at him, Tortured Artist Brawler. I didn't realize he was such a badass already. I was just so taken by his name. But we're going to call him Power. Yes. Oh, there it is. We got another golem on the way. I haven't started another flesh golem yet. Just, I don't know how much. We don't quite have enough human meat. I'm kind of waiting just for some of these, debuffs to drop off. That reminds me, too, we probably have a ritual we can do to boost everybody's mood. So let's give that a try. Okay, very nice. We missed it. It actually went pretty quick, but we had an unforgettable Fair of Faith. So that was +8 for our mood right there for 6 days, which is pretty huge because we still got a fun festival for another 4 hours. That one's about to drop off. But that also means if we look at our ideology, we're getting closer to Reformation, and we do need to do a Reformation big time. There's a couple things I've missed along the way with the fluid type, but I won't belabor all the history of our ideology at this point. Just check out the playlist link in the description if you're new to the series and you want to see it develop up to this point. But I am still faithfully keeping up with the rituals. So if we grab prayer real quick, I was looking after the one we just did, the Fair Faith. The Jubilee of Family will be the next, counting down from 100. It's almost cooled off completely. And very important one, the caster bridging. Also watching this one. It's getting closer too. It's probably like second or third next to be ready. But even though it counts down from 100 and this is like in the last half, it still takes a good while, at least a couple of, weeks in game, maybe a week or so for that amount of time. But I'm still new to the fluid type, relatively speaking. This is probably, I think, the third colony I've done with the fluid type ideology, and I actually love it. I didn't think I would like it at first. That's why I never played with it just on my own. But now that I've kind of forced myself to try it for the YouTubes, it's great. So I like it. Oh, well, this is pretty perfect. I was just hoping we would get a trader. Our cookie here has, yep, the trading inspiration right now. So for another 6.5 days, that's pretty good long time those last. But by the way, too, she's also pregnant. Just occurred in today's episode. I was so distracted by her golems that I missed it. But let's see, I've also forgotten who her husband is. It's Blitz. All right, so I think they're both baseliners. Not much to see with the baby. It's just a normal baseliner baby, but that's good. Always another addition to the colony is great, and same with the golems too. Now, wait a second. Oh, look, we get to witness the process of it being upgraded. So I was looking through some more of these, and I noticed that there is a bill for adding chest cage and adding spine. Oh, Christ, it's awake. And yeah, I guess that's what makes it whole. Oh, that sucks. I kind of wanted to... Oh, we can still deactivate it. Make it dormant again. Okay, let's do that, actually. Let's do that with the rock golem, too, because can't we upgrade this guy? Dormant positions. Put them both right. Oh, okay. Now we know for certain what that is, don't we? I'll just put it right here. It's fine. It's out of sight, out of mind. Oh, okay. So it works good when he's sitting in it or whatever. Got it. So it's not so bad. It's manageable. And he does have a few things. Let's check research real quick. Rim Fantasy. I'm working on some prosthetics right now just because we got some pawns who have the body modder trait. But hollow golem, that's just another type of golem, right? Yeah. Mecha golem. Mecha attacher. These, can we do these if we don't? Combines electrical and mechanical engineering. Yeah, those will probably skip just because I'm not trying to do any like electric stuff. This is a medieval playthrough. Even if some of it is available, we're just ignoring it. But the hollow sounds entertaining, possibly something we can work with. But nonetheless, I'm still learning things. So this looks relatively cheap for some of this stuff. Let's do it. We can upgrade these. 120 steel ingots. I don't often keep my raw resources open because there's so many different kinds. But we're currently sitting on... Don't tell me it's 0. No, we've got 200 steel ingots. And that's mainly from just smelting the weapons of our enemies. So let's see here. How much did this one cost? 120. It's going to kind of wipe us out, but outfits the hollow golem with the stone compactor, able to crush stone chunks and usable brick. Now, we won't worry about that. Don't want to spin the steel. So is this guy then technically a hollow golem? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just all the same for the upgrades, but either way, I'm having fun with them. Not gonna lie, guys, this bulk goods trader is mighty disappointing. It is one of the shortest list of goods I've ever seen, and they have very little silver here. I mean, I guess we'll take what we can get. I'm just grabbing the herbal medicine and what silver they've got, or most of it at least, and trading away some of our cider and some of our textiles. Again, pretty disappointing. They don't really have anything I want. I mean, I guess I could buy some of the kibble they've got. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. We'll grab some of that. It's always good to have extra food for the animals. I can't really seem to keep ahead of that stuff, but they've got a goat and a Hampshire pig. I think that's what that is. But either way, that's good enough. Let me actually sell them a little bit more for... Yeah, I'm trying to get the silver. That's good to have a bit more. We do have a nice tidy sum of Thrumbo leather. And of course, rock's wool is very plentiful. We'll get rid of a few hundred of that. Oh, that's a little bit too much, but okay, close enough. We'll give them the boost. Actually, I can just delete it to 200. That's better. Perfect. All right. Well, the good news is Baby Borba has had his growth event. He's 10 years old. It's not appropriate to call him baby anymore, but that is technically his name. So let's see here. Oh, he's had a pretty good growth event. Another brawler, potentially. Very neurotic. Oh, too smart is good. I mean, very neurotic's also good, too. It's just, I mean, the global work speed boost, I've talked about this in the past, that's pretty huge. That affects everything he does, whether he's a researcher, a cook, a gardener. That's pretty much a boost. But he does mentally break more often. But you know what? Who the hell cares? The whole colony has a mental break every day, so we can deal with it. Now, what do we want to do? Double passion in animals? Yes, please. Intellectual, certainly. Medical, always a wise investment. So there we go. Little Borba is growing up to be a grand little man. Now, check this out. The flesh golem is still up walking around. Didn't I tell you to go deactivate yourself and go dormant? I also don't see the flesh golem in the lineup. Again, that's weird that one of them appears, the other doesn't. But, or am I missing it? And he also hasn't shown up. Oh, no, he's down here. That's right. We moved him. Well, he obeyed at least, but the flesh golem has not yet. So I'm not too worried about it. We'll get him there eventually. Oh, my God. Well, the saga of Chris is never ending. Despite his recent conversion, now he's on a tantrum in my freezer, destroying our very... Oh, he's done. Okay, never mind, guys. Cancel, false alarm. Somebody dropped... I think he probably was dropped the turtle. Please get that in the freezer where it belongs. Old Chris, though, he did present us with some serious challenges during his conversion, but we finally have a pure colony, 100% father worshippers. That's right. Oh, yeah, it's an ancestor worship type of ideology, but anyway, I'm keeping my eye on you, Chris. Oh boy, well, Barrett is working on our second flesh golem now, so these things are working really well. In fact, I've got them up and running around the colony, and we do have a second stone golem now too, so we've got 2 and 2. This one's over here getting upgraded currently with whatever, you know, I've assigned it, so I'm excited about these golems. And speaking of excitement, we've had another growth event. Little Power. Terran Power has grown up. He is officially an adult, 13. Now, technically, he's not officially an adult till 18, meaning he's not like at full HP. His body parts don't have all the hit points they will when he's at 18, but he's not going to get any more growth events like this. That's really the key here. So, let's choose and choose wisely. Wow, Tortured Artist Brawler with a Steadfast? You know what I think? Oh, wow, he's got some really good ones. Quick Sleeper, Jogger. I think Jogger's the better. Yeah, man, he's going to be good as a jogging brawler. Oh, yeah. My thing with Steadfast is we kind of do want him to have some mental breaks occasionally as a tortured artist. So he'll, create some legendary works, hopefully, at some point. But I noticed, too, he doesn't have a single passion in artistic, so let's make that his first one. We'll go ahead and give him a double in social. That's cool. He developed that while he was training here. Unfortunately, there's no more melee, but he's got a single there, so that's good. We'll make him a construction passion, too. I'm always looking for more construction pawns, so he can have a single passion. And, of course, by the time he's 18, he'll probably be a pretty darn good constructor. So, Mr. Power, there he is. Welcome to the colony, buddy. It's time for you to get up. Oh, look, he's ready to go. He's got his cowboy hat and his weapon on his hand, so he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Oh, and is he... it says baseliner. Why did it show him having a fire spew? I think I might have had the wrong pawn selected, but either way, there he is. He's looking fantastic. So we're going to move him up with our fighters, and I'll pick out a weapon for him. What kind of melee weapon looks good? Looks like the steel spear is one of our best weapons currently. I'll have to have Indo make him something special probably. Or, hey, if we get another dare horn, we can always outfit him with that. But steel spear is a good start for that man. So that's an exciting point, I think, to end things today. I was kind of hoping for a raid or something, even more exciting. But this is a good high note. Nice peaceful episode where, well, obviously other than the social fights, that is. But we get to catch up on things. And hopefully with the defenses we've done, I'm also extending the walls here as I talked about. So that'll help. But hopefully we can hold off Randy for another couple of years in game. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me here during the series. Hit that like button for me if you're enjoying it so far. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I will see you all on the next one.